Mega Man Part 3. It will desync by quite a lot, so I will tell you jokes. I don't know, it's going to be kind of difficult. Iceman stage is a pain in the ass. Got that disappearing block shit. I'll try and bypass as much of it as I can with the magnet beam, but, you know. Whatever. So, blonde chick. I'll tell you another blonde joke. A blonde chick gets a job working for the highway department, and her job is to paint the... I'm terrible at this. I hate the stage, it's bugging me. So her job is to paint the lines on the road, you know, the double yellow line. So the boss tells her that, you know, do it any way you want, but just get it done, and your quota is 2 miles a day, 2 miles worth of road painted per day. And she says, okay, I can definitely handle that. And so the first day, she does really well. She actually paints 4 miles, double her quota. Boss is very pleased with her. And the second day, she only paints 2 miles, though. And he's a little concerned, because it's like, you know, she painted 4 miles, why only 2? So he says, I don't know, maybe she had a bad day. She's still reaching the quota, so I'm not going to make a big deal out of it. So he doesn't even mention it to her. But the next day, the third day on the job, she only paints 1 mile. And the boss is like, whoa, 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 I better talk to her, because now, you know, things are getting worse. So he pulls her aside. He says, yeah, I got to talk with you about your quota. You didn't reach it today, and I know you can, because you did yesterday. And, man, I fucked that up. But you probably don't know what I'm talking about. You know, and the day before you did 4 miles, so I know you're capable of so much more. How come you only did 1 mile today? How come every day you do half of what you did the day before? And she looks at him like he's the biggest idiot in the world and says, well, duh. Every day I get further and further away from the bucket of paint. And I hate this part, so I always use the magnet beam here to get past it real easy. And here I can fill up the magnet beam. Oh boy, I'm in trouble. There we go. Oh! So, that's my favorite blonde joke. I don't know why, it's not even that good, but... Oh yeah. Filling up. That's the part I'm at, and I just filled up. You guys are, yeah, probably way off. What else can I tell you? A lot of you guys liked that one yesterday. It was really gross. The, the whorehouse one. Yeah, it was fairly nasty. I would apologize, but that would, you know, I don't know. I'm not going to apologize. Coming up on Iceman here. Iceman cometh. He probably comes a popsicle. That's gross. Oh, fuck you. Comes a popsicle. Ooh, extra life. Alright, I'm just gonna have to not talk here for a second while I beat Iceman, because he's a bit of a pain. You only have to hit him a couple of times, but it's like... avoiding his shots is the... Ooh. Oh, I didn't even need to. Never mind. Killed his ass in like 2 seconds. Killed his ass. The elect beam, for when you absolutely positively have to kill every motherfucker in the room. So, that'll do, pig. That'll do. Let me think of another joke for you guys. Starting Fireman stage now. Let's see. I don't want to do another blonde joke. I don't know. You guys like that whorehouse joke. That was gross. So I got a comment saying, oh, gross. It's sick. Yeah, it is. You know, the worst part is I heard that joke when I was like 10, and I totally didn't get it, of course. And I got it like years later, and just I'd been telling it to people, like my friends and shit, to see if somebody would get it. And people would laugh, and they're like, do you get it? And they're like, no, not really. And it's like, oh, well, you're fucking worthless. Ugh, right. I love how you could freeze the enemies, but you can't fucking jump on them. Oh, shit. So, you know, it's just one of those things that, you know, I've told the joke to all the people and they didn't get it. So, you know, one day somebody got it and they explained it to me and I was like, oh, that's sick. I kind of wish I hadn't been telling that all this time. But, you know, past is past. I'm trying to think of a good one here, though. I got one for you. This guy, he picks up this girl as a hitchhiker. He's a trucker, and he's way into CB radios. It's like his passion is CB radios. If he could make love to his CB radio, he totally would. He's always bragging about it. Like, nobody fucking cares, but it's what he's into, you know? So anyway, he picks up this girl. You know, she's pretty cute. And he's bragging to her. He's trying to get laid, so he's bragging to her about his CB radio like she gives a shit. But she's dumb, so, you know. I guess this one could be a blonde joke as well. She's dumb, so she's, you know, actually impressed by this. And he's like, yeah, it's great. You could... Oh, fuck. I died. You could talk to anybody in the world. And she's like, really? And she's like, yeah. Anybody. This is the most powerful CB radio ever made. You could talk to anybody. And anywhere in the country, anywhere in the world. And, you know, and she's like, I would love to talk to my mother in, you know, bumfuck Nebraska. And he's like, oh, really? And she's like, yeah, I'd give anything to talk to my mother in bumfuck Nebraska. You know, and he's like, oh, well, I think we could work something out. And, you know, thinking that she's going to understand what he's up to, he whips out the peen. Well, she looks at him, yeah, I get the idea, I get it, okay. And she kneels down and puts her head in his lap. And she goes, hello, Mom? Yeah, it's not necessarily a blonde joke. It could be, though. It could be. Oh, Bob, you there? Can you hear me? Oh, these flesh microphones are crazy, man. Fucking Fireball guys, man. Oh, man. I'm just about at the end of here, coming up on Fireman. Fireman sounds like a guy who needs somebody to light his joint. I don't know what a joint is. He's like a hippie or a beatnik or something. He's like, Fireman. And they're all like, what? And you're like, Fireman. And he thinks people are going to know what he's talking about, but nobody does. You know what? Fuck this shit. I don't know why I didn't think of that to begin with. Alright, so... Fireman's fucking tough, too, but I got a lot of life, so... I think he's the hardest one, so I saved him for last. Fucker. He got bloated up. He got so bloated up. So, yeah, 2 more Robot Masters, 2 more great jokes. Well, 1 great joke, 1 not so great one. I don't know. Hope you enjoyed them. You know, no jokes today about throwing up on a vagina. You know. So, join me tomorrow, and we'll take out Dr. Willy. I know he's Dr. Wily, but I think Willy is funnier. You know, what do you guys think? I don't know. He's like, I, little Willy. I am Albert Willy. I make the robots to defeat Sein Mega Man. I didn't sound German at all. It sounded like Timo Toki on crack. Okay, so yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna let the video run a little here at the end to fix the desync issues. So, peace and bacon grease, bitches.